What I will block because who disturbing a life? I'm standing here to tell you the truth. Stop your nonsense. And yet easy. So will be aware you will be a sound mind. And yet easy. Why you ma create down and felt 3 more will be to us some crown above. Will be aware you means. Please stop your nonsense. For we mammy may pay way or travel back to phone breme a perfect. Stop your nonsense. It's not easy there. What be when you don't want bon who swat ye tomorrow? My when you so what you can do for yourself. Go who you will leap or tell our goodness say, me nippy be a way as soon as you are no benten, I may go bisana when you marry. That's it. The more I'm more to grammar grow for money, stop your nonsense. Because they're on your way. Yeah, stop your nonsense. I'm going to prove to the stop your nonsense.
Yo, Ehonyo Yampa Ebusia, welcome to a year Dr. Ren, our Facebook, Sanso, and I will call a YouTuber, a Dr. Ren TV. Dr. Ren TV, so our YouTube, and then Facebook, a Dr. Ren. Mani na se omu fili se mayedi no D Ren. Omu se no na sexy kakra. Odi ase sa pepepe. Ebusia na nkoma wo ho no nkomo bi a efa sebio akwantuo ho. Na one of the reasons me yes our video way is also to inform and educate many of our people. The reason and the purpose one of the things about social media and say metai especially TikTok so ebi muso omo kofie ebi muso Ghana fombra kwantum na kwantu de eti aye back and forth san komona do so enen so story ababetodwa and say you see United Kingdom Korea metimui oma modern apamo enkofo 43 e de akọ oman Ghana mu and ebi nso ekọ Nigeria over immigration offences. You win so a political criminals omenya akukuduro a omo wia Ghana sika na omo di Ghana dem no masenya akukuduro mo siu Ghana wo man no omo di afa attorney general so you be this ankomo no you be hwehwe sa ankomo nim. Now my main car will say the reason and the purpose for this video always when I sit here is to ensure say I speak truth to you, is to ensure say we have a conversation, especially thinking about our motherland Ghana. A quite benny befaswa or my Ghana no ebetimi aye. Some come win and embezzlement in aye. Ye titubuasi and cover bia otiasie. Aha. And also me can't say in some way making no, I have the facts, I have the evidence, I will share with you. I would tell you places I'll be to me finding some of the stories my picky and then me say you didn't won't come on. A person may counsel to say if we are seeing you answer in any meeting, it won't so comment section no wodia. Because that is the beauty of this world. We learn from each other. Ubi obegas won't shame free pebia no boa. No nya no kwafo. Isua adepa. Now young fast story, but before story, no, yentie de reverend a friend is saying, Pastor Udru, asama odi atuya, and then maybe a bidding come off Ghana for a bimo quentum almost say omo kofi, maybe muso quentum say Ghana for ne wufi nsunya almost sombra quentum. Me take on it. Nayan shedie immigration, today's modern world when it comes to matters of immigration. And I'm about the current a friend is saying world immigration won't sense. Then you might be to me you remember more money too. Inti Reverend and Pastor.
Stop your nonsense. Because they're on your way. Yeah, stop your nonsense. Stop your nonsense. Go on your way. Please stop your pressure. More pressure, no, you're distracted. You think that will be your hard mouth, they want to answer machine. What can I block? Because who disturbing a life? I'm standing here to tell you the truth. Stop your nonsense. And yet easy. So we'll be aware you might pray, we'll be a sound mind. And yet easy. Why you might create down a felt team? We'll be sure some crown of booth. We'll be aware you means. Stop your nonsense. For we mammy may pay way to travel back to phone bremen a perfection. Stop your nonsense. It's not easy there. What be when you don't want bon who's why you jumar but when you so what you can do for yourself. Go who you will leap what ten hour goodness say me nippy be a way as soon as you are not bent and make up bisana when you marry. That's it. The more I'm more to grammar growth.
Yei asɛm a Pastor Oduro aka. Asɛm a waka no korɛ saa na tie. Nipa bebree no a ɛwɔ akwantu mu no. Sɛbio ɛyɛ adwuma mmienu ebi yɛ mmiɛnsa. Now, the nti ɛma nipa bebree no ayɛ saa adwuma no ɛyɛ because sɛ akatua no ebi adwuma baako akatua no ɛhya. Now, Mame nka saa asɛm wei ɛwɔ ha. Ɛnyɛ obiara nso ɔte aburokyi na ɛyɛ adwuma mmienu anaa mmiɛnsa. What did I say? Obi wɔ hɔ a na ne level of education wɔ anim nti otumi yɛ adwuma baako a n'akatua no etumi ɛso no. Obi wɔ nso a ne level education so wɔ soro nanso akatua no ɛsoma no deɛ nanso ne expenses ɛdɔɔso nti ɛdan a ɔfa bi ka ɔfa adwuma foforɔ ɛdan ɛka ho. Eti wei no bɛka sɛ ɛyɛ relative. Obia ɛne ne deɛ. But dodoɔ no a yɛba akwantu mu no. Dodoɔ bebree no a no ɛnyɛ adesua ntinia. Dodoɔ ne bae. Na deɛ ɔbae kora ɔbɛsua adeɛ no kora yɛ school kɔ no kora. Owie a woka so nkɔ fie a wɔnkɔ. Ɛdeɛ ntra. Ɛse ɛfrɛ ne sɛ bibi de ɛyɛ bread and butter issue. That is the reason why akwantu no. Ghana nipa bebree eba. So the underlying word here eye greener pasture. Obroni edi atoso. And so nka me de minimum de nanka Ghana ye greener than baby a yeti. Ana baby a eye United Arab Emirates. And all the akra the desert so. But Ghanaians go there to in search of greener pasture. So mbenye adwuma no monsa koma. Now, my men found cottage in Mirim, the edict will be beginning by Europe and America. Yet they will be beginning by Europe and America, not because of sub beginning a pen, ain't it? Yen act slavery, yen act a quanya, a quasi, a broadin, or dig ni patrontum, a free ni mem, a barney me. Abroni no ɔde ɛbaa yɛ no nyinaa ne sɛ ohun yɛ sɛ yɛ wɔ ahoɔdene ɛna obehia saa ahoɔdene no ɛde ayɛ den develop ne man. Ti kwan abroni bɛfa so a ɔbɛtam yɛ de ɛbaa yɛ no ɔbaa yɛ no ɔbɛfa yɛ sɛ yɛn bɛyɛ adwuma dene a ɔno ɔntimi nyɛ a ɔno ɔni saa ahoɔdene no ɔde bɛyɛ ɛno nti ɛna ɔde ɛbaa yɛ. Ampa slavery ne twɛmu deɛ ye force yan bo yen ye maame ne nananom. You read the stories. It's out there. The black man and black women were forced to come to Europe and America to work for the development of Europe and America. So in the first place, it was not our wish to be here. It was not the wishes of our forefathers, our grandparents, to be in Europe or America. It was never their wish. It was under not their will. They were beaten. Some you come woman. You did beat to ensure a pum when the sea was rough. These are the histories and area and a joke. Ye bomu dondo e mani koni patuntumat etrim. But then I'm set, yan time cantino, ye re e fi, and namoa ye dini patuntumbe pie, ewo, Europe, any America, and in many of these countries, a Canada, a friend is saying, Australia. The ma ye bedu hano, not our might, not our power, not our will. And ye bedu hano. What are the lessons yes free? Now, and they wish ya o change time this one. There are many young guys here can say Ghana for mbra aquentium. Na aquentium de ye. Ghana for no be so my establish and ne wa aquentium ne say aquentio de enye ti o mesan ko machi. Omumi anu nyina ansem o mo kan nyina no. Eto aso. Yes. Omumi anu nsem nyina no. Eto aso. Na me be breaki the purpose ntia omumi anu nyina no. Omo nsem no. Eto aso. You see, medinka ka cho senye ye pene de ba abuchire. Ye force ye. Abakwasem chire slavery. E de bedu ha. Etinya ya ye pe ene bae. Now, se enye ye pe ne ba ha de a. Ne ye force ye ne ba ha de a. E ba ne sen na afa de ne de. Ye ni abeka akwantuom a. Ye prese ye nuanom ne ye busuafo nyina akora mra kwantu. E de entra. That is the big question. Many of you know see beside because a question because nipa no ana enya ne pe no ena de nipa no kra no salai e wo embassies e pe visa e pre visa e de aba e kro no a ne nananom ye bu wo mo ne papa no ye bu wo mo ne wo fa no ye bu ahemfofo ye kunkum wo mo ena de ba ne say na sa nipa wasa a line tintin tini e pre visa e de aba abrochire e de entra. The underlying word no a poverty. We say poverty onya. Onya ne ahokyere nti na ma nipa tu bata. Ahokyere no enti. Mena no a etwam na ye force ye no de na ye pe wo. But ene ye de ye pe ba. Ye san ye nkra ye se ye mpene. Ye san ye nkra ye se ye nkọ ye chi ye nkra ye se ye nkọ. Edi entia because sign the chi akọ na chi. Edi ene wo man. Ko hona no wote. And wo hunu nneoma a ewo ekronim and or access no say dey be metena e kombedi a memewu awokyere mema mewu ti me amede me hyebre be hye me nse nti obi wo wa mfa play konam esreso and wo fa Mediterranean Sea ni so otikodo onim no a odapo no so no onim ba bi a woko but wo gidie se yesi kuro bi di Italy okodu a obenya adwuma. It is obiti abrochi no ka say mekofie a na because say any kona wokofie no ne nan si bibi so ana ne nsa kura bibi a wokofie a was okofie a saa de kura ne nsem no obetimi ahwe so de atoto yie ama we de ekom enkonkode na sa wo te Ghana na sa ekom de na so bi ka kira wo say abrochi na edin a wo wonte ase because say the other no number otimase nti wa wo fie no a wo de wo ho kire wo no a wo no sabio What two when you will be no, and that is the reality. What Ghana, maybe Metanam, be drama, no say, and Ghana, no, that is the reality. We could not be free, no. 8 million Ghanaians go to bed with no food in their belly. And your statistics, Ghana statistical department, and this are data we have. It means me doing watching when I'm a lover of education. It means doing watching because these are facts. This is the truth. So what can say 8 million no be? Now when you are kwenya obeba because what if you're crying accommodate? And now to when so wunya wo bia nya boafo bia. So who am I to tell you, some member? You see me as a joker. You see me as even your enemy of progress. So the bottom line is poverty. Don't one why I can say no when abrocho if you are establishing is because any abrochina be boa one moment your capital. Omu krabi bi wo mu nsem. What you say? It waba or was sika obesha brabo na se. It is only pan beka so abroche dey afon. Otimu or you more depressed. Because you see, a dear map nipa na depressed. What Ghana no when you depressed. But we so to Ghana why depressed? Because you obedi no when you ndi. Eduma no when you be yet. When we are in university, what the certificate, what the CV and names are. So clearly, you're not to acquaint you know why depressed because onyankophobia or no bon komo. Whether no sumu you know discipline will cronim. And you be beyond now betting me yet to say the Otigan out to me yet to me born your timu a measured. And it is will be with you no castle no dear. Or about butcher, meaning can't just say my mouth. I mean, me uncle, me papa, cross me attack and he said, those the me papa, me uncle. At some attack and he said, look, I broached the Kebayan Ghana for in Hambra, Embrebi, National Service, Obiam, who yes, as our baby. What betting Watson, one to me up with you? Because a snobian nitty. Now, my catcher said the underlying word near poverty. Oh, yeah. And you will be to Ghana as an one children, on one person of a broochery. Abe hosel. That is the gospel truth. Because no Ghana, no one tunnel. It is only per chrono or Babrocha Baba a day. Eh? Nibusa. Rough. That is the reality. One no what Ghana, no what tunnel, say, Kwame Despite. What no what tunnel? Was she shabra bono de amanda ba a year friend say, ne manum. Into the baby and one, Baba Castle Babet Snap Broche changing a trying. Or bus school, we are. I am the babo, yeah, and they wash the business is money. Eh? Say Kelvin no, say Kevin no, say Kelvin no. Minim say Diana, woman, a via. Oh no, Oba Broche, we are the Saddle College, and Oba Coventry University. Oh, we no coffee, other because a fear the Sikawa establishment. The papa a businessman. Life has been established for him. Into a quiet nechia. Obenyo bia manaba be sonimu. Eno me mwakwaba. Happy weekend enu. So tiasi. Enti ano no mumi antiasi. Ani will be also oba school no. Oko baka. Hey. School fees bebrebe we. Assistant cities are £4. I'm one university. I bet now 3 years. As I bought masters. I bought betting. Hey, now who go school coffee in one school fees no. One is also I was now my middle pay fee. I know must have a shell. Now do certificates as an antenante. Debbie, my men have a catch them say, Meba, faulty dome. That is the reality. The Amagana 4% to free cronium. In life, there are 4 things. And a manager so making a decision. You want the problem. And on a money but so a decision be our problem. A problem no. You were dear friend of causes a leading to the problem. And now free causes now, however effect problem in the soon answer. And now we are about solution to the problem. It is will be so about to quiet free Ghana. We wouldn't say how they say, I want you to go. But no one who bet cherry. At the end here, obey two bata. If we could. Not in the tear day. I could cherry baby or chinny beer. I brought a farmer. And you will be a Lawrence Mitchell. And you will be in Swa or no. Look, why establish a crab to say, or quan any more can have one to a tea broach. Person beton a ne be ne car be no about try. Remember, a try a farmer wafa and farmer wa who don't sabe good yesu sanity. Because you see, and she shayan wa broach ne wa quantube. The fapping a discipline and law. The fapping no a the law. Now law no a because say young person be obi abeye bibia kekekeke basa bi antino na shamra. There is discipline. Now one of the things that a dima di patuntum a so be dimras. And it will be tia brochina. Obeta catch us a brochini dear. Be tia bills be breo. And Subusan say, oh Ghana no. Ota no riana. Ah? Oko krom no one dear Fabia. Or the sika top and now uria. So the sika na top there, I don't know what complaining about there or Timo or this sika. It's because Ghana grown. Bebre no ria. Bebre no ria. Your taxes, we evade taxes. Yeah, yes, you minimum wage in Poyen tia. What can also have a fan and so on? And I'm saying, who's listening to also prepare your baby. These are the realities. To grow na team, a done jungle. The strongest survive. The wise excel. And on mere loneliness, so they die slowly. Shana chronic. This is what you are broaching us. You will not have issue. That's it. Oh, Ghana now turn out now about brocha. When we start broaching in the bills. You better so be so. And I mean, what bills be bill. A dear near bill. Ah, dear near friend bill. I the Bruno. Oh, sorry, I went to Minty. Was it gonna go to you? No. I have services rendered to you, and you are paying for services. I render to you, but what Ghana no? And I'm saying, you don't pay for services in Tino. Who will say, normal, you are living large and big. No. Yeah, if you drive on the road, you pay for services. For example, me UK. And your baby na bet me drive your car. Bet me drive your car baby I be pay. But your baby na me drive your car. I mean, can say. Because baby wa me kwa kofa I need to pay. Congestion charges, because you have 20 pounds, 25 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds, just going through some places, just some few. And into me could do baby, me say, me park it, na for transport, either semi for bus and me for train. Because me for bus and me for train now. Maybe I make your baby 5 pounds. It was a juma na me could do was our vicinity, no sa area no. So what you see? So clearly, you have to understand that people pay for services like tolls, road tolls. Exactly what Noble Ediato or no US. So you see, so what baby na say what is a mrante bi ka so brefie and come up wa and found one and so obi na wanya no ho no so be coffee no be kwa establish ya. Let's encourage them to go. Also be also a farmer wa also be coffee. Look, one of my friend be look, big time US. Every year it makes up to not less than a year, no, 1 year, close to about 10 million US dollars. I will make every month, it makes close to about 800 and something thousand dollars. Oh, US. What you say? He's a surgeon. And business is booming for him because plastic surgeon. And this is what these days the ladies, mommy, four sisters, no person who have flat belly, and that is the new fashion of the day. Maybe by now, a fukasian and go for pay. What you say? No, maybe by now, no fukasian and go for pay. And they need to fukasio, and they go for flat belly and bomb. And one also, or one in hospital, or yeah, or by Juma. What do you say? Who friend is here now? Person free, we are ben me person call bar or better no Obama. And people are paying tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I know the year century. Is on another food. They want to go and establish a pharmaceutical company. And it's not been easy. Even though what's the kind of person establishing or person will be a business, because the kind of business, no, these the medical field. And yet easy man, a professor, my mate. That was US. And to be what abroche na to farmer, obi okro to we di lottery. Ye isusa ni nya Ghana for paying bebre a. Omo did lotteries. Ebi mo takra they make big time. Some of them came and established VSO one day and then some of them came to open big radio stations and other things, transport businesses and other things. Obiane ne de. Judi na to ama farmer you can go and establish. Obi nso ya ne de ebe farmer. E out think of what kana oh me de me di 60 years so abrochire na abrochire me nya fie anka meba o na me nya fie na meba no emu ayedin because ono ba abrochire no ebia obae no no wenyini that ebia oba abrochire when maybe he or she was in their 40s ebia wenya nkrata ntem onya nkrata wie no start is so ye adwuma na wodi ni wo enti ebia nhihye ebia o hyehyɛ wa ne fie no nhihye no wie ye into tokoso so person obewi ansa na akofie sa nipa kro no obe complain because age no a bit no abrochire bisa wo say don't intimi say we 18 years and above din say obeba abrochire. It's because they don't need you when you are 18 years and above. They only need you when you are 18 years and above and you are coming with a profession because they want to make money out of you. That's the concept. Because concept they are abrochire by any no. But didn't catch us a slavery, a benefit for the brooding. It is one now benefit. I won't the entire person about the crew. And this with me, a baby maybe one go school, unima unima church, now be remua. Now also I'm person obesua dear now be better life, be adult education, be now be know how to read and write and also change your career. You can learn certain things. You move brain no about butcher Ghana for you need the kind of so we don't even find time to say a dear na make me here to add value to my brother boom. Because if you don't add value, nobody is going to pay millions for you. Madam V, he has added value. What do you say? 80 people will pay for that services or render. So if you don't add value, so according to you, you need to learn this thing and you have to add value. You see, me personally sound a bit tribalistic, but you know, him say Ghana, you will be a business. They go after the money. And they go after the certificate. So when they get a certificate, they make the money. Some also prefer to make the money and not go after the certificate. Obi will go after the money. Na oniminyansa no enyansafo a ototo ne nneɛma yɛ ma otumi nya mfasoɔ bebree. Obi wɔ nso a ɔkɔ school no a na oniminyansa owie school no nya adwuma ototo ne nneɛma bebree etumi nya bebree. So ɔyɛ mmienu no nyinaa no so ɔyɛ ɔkwase a you will complain. That is why you see the Bible said something, say water is flowing at your backyard. And I remember one of my Nigerian friends, those days, we SSI, who's a Ghana, we SSI. The time now, but if you 2 years, and some work with university. TV, so gab now, me bet if you, me papa's okay. At that time, I was 16, 17, 17, or so. And I mean, NIT, computing, software, programming, those things. Now 2 years, never so answer my university. And I'm sure, me sound so pay journalism, not so can you. Me making sure say you go computing, evening classes. Now I call a friend is a journalism school, and at the time his friend was the rector. Me try me certificate, MINO. Old boyfriend at down for no old time on the director of Ghana Institute of Journalism, no so what facility few or so about journalism. No so and the certificate about so by also any man break and then Mr. We call journalism maybe. And son of certificate no be SS certificate bar out in bar out and son of it. Anyway, thanks to my father, he did everything for me. I love him so much. What you say? He's my angel. Look, so the American Kwakosini said, you won't go for baby. They better themselves, they add value. Life is about value addition. If Obi who so faswa, they will not pay for your services. And this is the thing I think Ghanaians must understand. Say, me Ghana na me wo platform ha metimi enya sika die sidan e wo card ya. The only thing I need now is to also have what a value addition or the may and menya more profit. Na enya sa chinchin atwa me nton me japade mfambra bruchi. That is a hidden knowledge you mu bebre no ano yeni. And it's because of the way you can have a bruchi say we make it look as if say it's an overnight now be sika no dey. Send your wo bre wo Ghana wo di nyesika no sa na ba abrotin so wo bre na wo di nyesika. Elvis et say oti ase sa na ye de wo ba abrotin so wo bre no wo nyesika. Bre na ye den bre na ye adwuma na abai. Whether say go school, one go school, you will have to work to get paid. Whether say be establish your business who obey one gas adwuma, you will still have to work for it for a fee or for your monthly salary or weekly. Oti ase. So I can understand. And I mean, what I say? I mean, child story no, people say you cool. Story no, every a year, Ghana web. Now let me read the story. I see, UK, and what I see, early child mature. I see UK deport 43 to Ghana, Nigeria over immigration offences. Medical establishes it. Akwantu no buy. You force you and you buy. You buy see me ye adwuma. Bruni ni hwe no nya ho mfaso a ba wa kokru. Now, the United Kingdom has deported 43 individuals to Ghana and Nigeria as part of its intensified efforts to strengthen border security under its plan for change immigration policy. The group include 15 failed asylum seekers and 11 foreign nationals who had completed prison sentences in the UK. So now, it is criminal to live in the UK. Abra uninkrata, yechiwa, a criminal offense. Before Nentisa, Anna Boris Moon and the name of Bessie Sambra, and no money be a criminal. What you say? It is easy. A criminal offense. It's your chiwa. You will serve your sentence. It's your chiwa now. Who serve your sentence? Na ni edi wase. Eno ye di asem ni wie na ehwe na se. E se ye de wo server system ni mo. E do bebem. E se ye de wo control I do beko. Nti de bebre ni ye ne se ye chiwa mo na voluntarily o se ma menko because nya afi na de mekwa kotos. E ye detention means an ye man wa di ma send back and forth na mi ti anko ye ya na je se ma serve me sentence na ma say ko fie de. That's it. Now, 7 of the individuals reportedly returned voluntarily. According to gov.uk, the charter flight, which took off on Thursday, marks the second deportation operation to Ghana and Nigeria since the current government assumed office, Labour Fuibe, bringing the total number of the returnees to the two countries to 87. It will for Ghana and Nigeria. Ya pamo mo ye deport to mo free kuro ni mo a number no ye 87 aka me nsape na ye 90. Also, the UK official says the operation reflects a growing partnership between the British government and its counterparts in Accra and Abuja to curb irregular immigration and enforce immigration laws. The UK Minister for Border Security and Asylum, Angela Okodie. Hey. Okodie, sir, Okodie. Now let me quote what Okodie, Angela Igokai. This flight demonstrates how international partnership deliver on working people's priorities for swift returns and secure borders. Through the plan for change, we are going further in restoring order to a broken system, accelerating returns of those with no right to be here, and closing expensive asylum hotels. I thank the government of Ghana and Nigeria for facilitating this operation, which reflects our joint commitments to disrupt organized immigration crime and protect our borders. According to the Home Office, more than 24,000 people have been returned since current administration took office. Now, the current administration took office last year, June, representing an 11% increase over the same period last year. Deportations of foreign nationals offenders have also increased by 16%, with 3,594 criminals removed. The minister at the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office, Baroness Chapman of Darlington, said international cooperation remains key to tackling irregular migration. So this is where we are. Now, the air canine said, Kwame, not Kwame, was say, come home and work hard and you will succeed. Nowadays, Abroche is not what it used to be. Life is getting tough. Obisa British or UK, you people are any atemidie pa. Any odisha wo apodam for pa. Say, but you cowards called a year dear British colonized Ghana and Nigeria, you deporting our people, you then atemidie. Now, what's the purpose of this video? You see, how can our sons and daughters be referred as criminals? How can? You see, one of the things are, yes, or my Ghana, yeah, send him didn't kind about problem, the causes, the effect, and the solution. And I say, it's about time we take our destiny into our own hands and start thinking, say, we have to create our own path for prosperity for all Ghanaians. It is doable. It is only a fool that will say, you need to Nyankopon de wambo ye nyina wo defo owa continue mas. The difference between Europe, America, and Africa, the continent, is knowledge. Now, knowledge simply means information. If you don't have the right information, my brother, my sister, you will struggle in life. Takes me back to what me Nigeria Nina know my classmate, NIT kind. I say, Omo, water the flow for your backyard. And Ghanaians are always complaining they are thirsty. Bible verse na emu. Ofa o my Ghana no. En kanya se emu bi ne de beba besua de ne de animu de boa obi mayama obi maye tumpo for a fee. Because obi bia o ga obi bia o Ghana ni o akwantum bia no. Adwuma na wo ye no you are doing it for a fee. Yes, it yauka. Obi bia o akwan say we are brilliant to so a professor we are there. Adwuma bia o ye bia is for a fee. Ebi yauka. Na yetia wo kan wo de wonim de na onyansa nso boa obi mayam akoso enya boni nka say but just imagine saying ki ahihya brabo no create the needed platforms and ki nya ye nuanu bi mo nkofa Mediterranean Sea so say ye be call Italy abepiem Germany abepiem we UK because a deadly voyage and we take it what you say. And the youth now, I see a here near the building a crew, and I answer. I always say, one of the things, Mami Kid saying, one of the reasons why I move no, my Ghana. Young Tina say, yet to say the other countries, no, because of a quanya, yenya wa quentu, ye money sika kufi. Yes, Anka Ghana food be brain. Coming, he may declare Ghana SOS, save our souls. Pardon me, because Ghana didn't know what country. Anyanya and sa or she womo. Anoa o feedi womo enya no ketwa. I know some of my friends here. I remember a year, my sisters view how much time. We started some about social media. Oh, doc, I want to send you something. I said, no. Now my first, if you want to send me something, send it to this particular gentleman. Now my bony thing, now my friend Ipakrono. So and so says she wants to send me something, but I've told the person to send the money to you. So she will call you, give your details now. And I'm in Kwao. I won't call for baby. And now me so a one call for. Yeni nyina na de betuja. Me de kakre betuja. Thinking say I'll get people to support. People don't support, not because but they also have equally burdens are almost solving. Because we know we need free Ghana buy. And I mean we need grown why you free buy. So you see, you grown why or so young start and see a bit created that necessary platform where men and women will thrive. The youth will still leave the shores of our country. And who suffers? And who gains? Europe will still gain. America will gain. Australia will gain. Canada will gain. And Ghana will lose. Big time. Over a year, countries are on the continent of Africa. Omo mani sika pa ekofia Ghana yetoso and 9. The last time I checked. Na yetoso and 9. Let me see some sabeka a year data. Let me say Egypt also. I said Nigeria as a visa. Na enye a friend is saying enye bibi ketwa. Na ofa omo ana omo da first, yes. Details in here. In 2024, a friend is saying Egypt leading the way, followed by Nigeria and Morocco, Kenya and Ghana. The continent of Africa, over 50 countries. Yen ye toso enum a mani sika pa kofi. Egypt and mani sika in 2024. Highest remittance our year in 2024 was 22.7 billion US dollars. Sika Egypt for the coffee. Nigeria, 19.8 billion US dollars in remittances. So, where the factual banking system the central bank recording. Yeah, this is about tomorrow. You be at 10,000 million. Be the BBA registration for women. You know, suitcases near the corner. And don't come. 3. Morocco, 12 billion US dollars. Kenya, 4.8 billion US dollars. In 2024, last year, your foreign remittances at the coffee was 4.6 billion US dollars. Now you see, Senegal at also a year in Sia, 3 billion, Zimbabwe 3 billion, Zambia 2.8 billion. You see why I always tell you, say, you see assistant Ghana, near bois, yeah, what country? If we come together and we have a strong resources, financial resources, and I make count. Any political party that will come into power, we can influence and dictate the affairs. Maybe or mine say, because you and I cannot be bought, but our people back home can be bought. Why? Because of poverty. I want you to money back to me a year or true for. That is the gospel truth. I want you to money back to me a shawo, bema a shawo ba. I want you. These are the realities. This all ya who tear sorry that now then call for heaven and call for na call heaven and come na do a muntin no moko ba shawo. A come I didn't know we young call for mobile phone. Mean can't say a right, mean can't say a good thing. No. But there's something that led to it. Ghana and by nature, no wicked like that. Ghana nini the obeka so Ghana nini the timu edini the obeka and timu edini ake yesi petty TV na bro ni we e come manipa ya bro because e come no mani nya duane ndi onya the right nutrients be feed in the brain obeda ni a bro for. Yes, to be who Ghana, yes, say will be because of daily bread. Yeah, he can't send me him because of daily bread. Yeah, the day because of daily bread. What the belly go get. So imagine, say, now I was having a conversation with my younger brothers. And we're just and we're just laughing and we're thinking about how dad, how daddy at the age, how many women, the number of moms that he was feeding. Maybe age of the woman. The number of I know my papa feed. Now me they compare the me. I know I'm in feed. I'm to say, hey, the man was a hero. Oh yes. Because you see, we need to understand, say, if we want a change in a system, in our nation, we want to help people, it's not going to be only the politicians. So, no. And people cry and shout and scream and oh nah. Mahama buy me, you know, I'm saying when the nation has been destroyed 8 years, a whole Professor Frimpong, educated surgeon more in the world, air catcher said it will take 25 years for any government to be winning 2024 election, you know, a bit taking, you know, so the bit none and national, a bit taking 25 years. This is coming from a professor. Or more, wako school sa will fear answer. You will be bromo finance about school answer no one. And it will be all school answer when you fear answer, but who will fear any school dealing. I respect people like that. What you say? Obi na me respect them, but who me no dey there oh. Me don't stand there. And it's one mind be ye no mind be kon anymore. Yem bisa wo say e dey pa na ma ye mebro ne kwasala e wo American embassy, French embassy, British embassy. Say ye pen krata e dey tupan. E dey e kom ni anwo kire. Because crab bebre no mo ba na nye for sightseeing, you know. Abrofo nkora na ekoye o sightseeing. Ni akotwa bi ni ekọ ha ni ekọ na okwohwe na ni so ade because it's expensive. Now who ni say sika no a be de no wako. Untimi nkobi. What you say? It is clearly if we don't come together as a people and ask ourselves, how are we going to help our people back home? And that is why I have been advocating, saying, last year, 2024, you contributed 4.6 billion US dollars. I hope say the figures no, I mean, I mean, the bank said to say 4.6 billion. Any the coffee. Imagine, sir, this 4.6 billion. We came together and say, it decided, say, the 16 regions of Ghana, America 4, Europe 4, Canada 4, Australia 4. You be adopting 16 regions. They are building factories. A tomato factory, a corned beef factory, fruit juice factory. Don't you think, say, we will occupy our youth? We as a school to part-time be and son work university and now work technical school. Well, that's how the Chinese people. And when crowd of mine they said they're making you different. What you say? So the conversation young coffee. There should be a plan and a purpose. And the people will not stop coming. Your bumper is as soon as better. What you say? Because a sotia will start getting the brains, the fertile ones, the youthful exuberance, no, to help build our nation. And so when to me and far and to yan to two aquemwa, the youth will leave. And you don't need to blame them. Now the always see kakra person free Bible no chere so see kenini ba na ka chere papa for me japade nyina ma me na me mfa ntu kwan no we no call say mu a yesi mu hey arabai uti ase fly oh fly this girl want to make me fly uti ase araba losi uti okobru mu a we yes kanisa no ni mpreko ne didi the oyo see kenini kra ma aduane na yen ya yen nuanu bebre no a no mo or my near my woman sick, I am more jetri. They will leave. Obroni was a shiny you, or Shabra Braboni, or Penny Nipano and Motia Braboni. When him said Nipano, Motia Braboni, no meaning I had a bang answer for Obroni. When him said Crono, what Tino, and you mean I answer by your mom or dinner the edge, on him. Because data, a daily data is information. Information requirements no fire. What can go for a tick a year man team work, a council one in a year friend is saying barrows and any animal. What can woman say way or you're for? What to mean argument to the one what in the Quayajuma? You better to do be near the shadow. Way, Sabu or Onyandu 18 years, I saw a year argument to no 16, 17, but not quite McDonald's, meaning your man on your can't but to do 18 what is Shabrabon? One more being dreaming man who and Yansa phone and agony and my crew for. I hear your crew more. And Yansa phone as one dreaming my chronic coin gyno. Share chile say, Sabium Passiafono, and Madrid my home. Sabi woman any hour then and Madrid my home. When is our chronic coin? That is the reason why when you go on social media, the content on social media, no, and you're that rich. Because Passiafo also. And your content, ye brainstorm your say, a quite bad soon your best sound mine. Baby, yes, and crank crabby. Amy says, and kept doors, na 43 in the crowd is so. So clearly, I see a session mine here. Yes, she sent a year, but boy, in our main in a two. Yan she sent a year and so dear, and yen too. Now, don't they take me to my next conversation? I mentioned, as a matter of 1 hour, call. Say 57 minutes. Come about 3 minutes, be an Abby, and the 10 be back. Till the main come next topic. Let me marry to the next topic. I say political power play in Ghana. A country, a political criminal, a political criminals sue the attorney general. One more. Ghana penny a wook krunimua a cromphone. It's a so almost. But yes, cromphobia to say kenoforiata. We are Ghana Fosika. What causes financial loss to the state? Pensioners full 800 neba kwaka 801 according to pharmaceuticals papa no be kache and chen no so wuye all because omusika omasie your finance minister bi nya no woni mu nyansa na ne de ye book knowledge no so ne de na okosua ye the have fam for so mre investment banking. Nani di ane so be boro no ajiji nkofo sika no asay no. No dia kwa ye a friend say operation the kidney. What cost the kidney? I costing over 300 and something thousand US dollars. Then they want them or fresh kidney. No di nama brabo. Omo nom jot ne nom nsafo no a. We are no de omo have na Ghana for na ehwe. And then say papa na nya word ne kra say obesiu Ghana through the attorney general. Tieni ye we ka say obi di eye Ghana kokota attorney general eye me no mi no ana de yakokoto. Papa no obo ye nkro no. So we siu Ghana. We kwan bone so a odi akokot. Enyo ono nko. Reverend Kusibuati. Papa no a okra two different identity, two different mothers. Ni papa no ono pen na wiase. O break kwa certain record. Obi nye bi da. No kwana e ma mi ru na wo. Ba ko wo na free ni ti ebesi na yefunu. Ana ba ko wo na free ni sisi ebesi ni. Ti ba ko chim ni TP no na ba ko chim ni na. Reverend Kusibuati. Ono so wo si Ghana. Abrante be a friend of Kwabena Edubuan, I am Professor Edubuan ba. Or no so will see Ghana. When we are cromfo. Woman ya wanting is you can. Nimdeɛ no a manfoɔ ne ne nti. Nti nsɛm na ɛkɔ so koraa no, manfoɔ no nte ase. Na ɛase fam. So Ghana is a country where widespread corruption, money laundering, state capture, embezzlement leading to the collapse of the nation and the collapse of the nation's infrastructure. Bomba no krono nti sika yɛ sɛ yɛde yɛ kwan yɛmfa nkɔyɛ kwan. It will be nam mfutu kwan mu saa sensa Nyankopɔn bɔ wiase. Let there be light. And so nipa tuntum what does doom so more the soon let there be light. There's no light. There were some villages. All because of this embezzlement, state capture, corruption, money laundering. By people who were supposed to make our lives much easier and better. That's why we call them public servants. We don't call them public lords. We say, "Womu yeng enkwa eso mo buaye na akwa no a ono no ba beso akwa no na ene nipa baakofo edubuan nipa baakofo on beso mo man wotumi to edan mako 37 ni enya nkofo mo te so many age en fan court nye san wote o your software wo preachi who preaches since is abonsa who preaches sin Lucifer Crowd is preaching now, preach won't turn your cow. Boy instrument to be. So Sabon Sunday no yen in turn your no at debt or your dad for. What did you say, dear? Who dada kick or Jimmy? Danny. And so these people today, somebody on minor court. Woman, we are here no. Oma sense when ya wa kukudro kra so na eka mo se enkusiaka yentimi nya wa mo hwe. These are the thieves, wicked souls. You understand why hospital no a okuro mo ye sha asese be sin 2010 ye wie e kwan no a de ye be cut sword no sword na yira wo ye wie wo be cheusa. All because we have men and women, especially our men. I am more to me. The 2 minute bokro. It do a mine. No more real must I would now say. Or mine the more court. Yet the why you may call court, be seen how many years be seen. Why you may. Then could be the MPP that was calling the same why you may a crown for the could be na why you may mammy we and for the edit on a chief mourner. Honor a year no crown. Or the chief mourner just say, one or no did into my way. Criminals stealing from us because they don't care, they don't laugh. You could do pempen, young could do pempen so a bed drinking say. Say me ria me dachi, me ria me shebre. As our shebre, and you brunin same what the man. As so brunin the man they are, or brunin be you soon. Some the man who may use the name of no man fasona about me crew my effect. I am paying for a mood to do. Why young crown we are young. That is what and near my akoso bebre. I mean, I'm looking forward Say, Ufa Ekufuado. Amemo Tantanya Obebu Yeya. Opaki the judicial services. Or appointed the highest number of judges to the Supreme Court. It wasn't for that. Because you be crown. You be do a mine, you be real or mine. As you real or mine, what do you call to cry? Young cough when you go. A crown for defenders and all. A crown for judges no. Criminal judges ne go. Women defending young. They will set us free. You be more punching. You be more nine. You know, be wolf of weddy. In your handy be a cow, smooth one. It's a fair what you say, the intia. A kufuado. A packet. Our judicial service. Or appointing Kofu is because the mindset and the motive was to steal us. That's all. And you be behind. It's my catcher will say, a memoir MPP for. Maybe I'm a person, maybe no. And yet the ancient person ban is on my boy and chrono. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm here. Property owning democracy. Nana. Look, offer democracy I hear in Plato and a Plato or cancer. You say, be doing baby. Criminals never occupy a position. Not because we be easy. We are no music cannot toy adwene. Tiɛ na offer MPP ni mu a. Enyansafo mu wɔ he. Emi MPP. Kakra bi na aka. Kakra no so kɔ kasa. Ebi di o matem to maka o ma no atum. Ana kromfo no edi party. Into 4 months out of power. The MPP is crying so many sikawo. Ama Kennedy so akwa komo 1 million Ghana cedis. So mumfentua workers. So the question is 8 years no, how were they financing and paying their staff? It was you and I, our monies. Your remittances and the needed to Zigmund to say. They were using us, our money, our taxpayers' money to finance their political party. You see why they get so upset and go mad when they lose elections? Because they can't win. The easy chop money, they will be how many. Because the easy chop money know what they are. Any. A bit din some funny din some yem build the bridges. How many bridges now Ghana out to say you president to be about so I build some bridge be out so wow. A free voter region. Udum and Chrome Krubi or what? This all kofa a year Lutugu, what be Ragana Kruni. Konina Bontibo, and near friend saying a year a Sam Krum Krunua. Because ensure down, ensure a carabiner down, bridge crown, only bridge. Today be any some Konina and rim work or four will be crum be ray crew. Now I'm going for a big crummy a chimney a bobo mutué. And minimum because Cromphony area. Under the name of a year political party. I said, Sana Sisia, Aquaco you. How who person be a Ghana? Become a pastor. Tia sorry. Me Boma Mako heaven. That's not the titan offering. No diggers. No Jusu boys. No say real music. Who person we are Ghana is got a political party. Near to Abama. That's all yeah. It's a send a man for political parties. That is why I keep reminding. Maybe I'm a bahana me bone kaya say. Let's be careful. Before I talk about the mouth, some mesum ye. Baby no ano, mesum ye, So why is it the noise about this CG? Yes, it's a CG, why baby born here? You should be born in now, why anymore? New so or that's so a CG, Chief Justice. Where we are, ya need Trianica, ya pamono. Ya for you, ya gun and near if he's old to me, we no my boy and chrono. No sound so ember disrespect your rules, your constitution. MPP for someone tiasi. Woman no din sap to pray. And a Ghana Danny failed state. And I got 4 months, yeah, we move free Ghana Danny failed state. Because open journalists do one MPP. Media guys do one MPP. Actual for one day I pen Edada Ghana for do one. Abu modern Ghana MPP for the Ghana web MPP for the one to the quantum no publishing news. It's a munusa modern Ghana for the number B and I Ghana web for the number B. Distorting facts and destroying the image of Ghana. Sanoti. Omotiswa. Omuntimi fix it. Omu free soon so wow what is so yen jauma won't fix it. This is the MPP for you. See, some more tea wo dia. I as a captain who crash ship I would in the perko. We yin near. I near. Now what 2 years for maybe compass the grounds. This government must be focused. Punish whoever or destroy or mine. One can sound so call for ye no so say or mine or punish them. And I will welcome. Punish them. Ghana belongs to all of us. A man with the opportunity to serve, not to become lords over us. Many Ghanaians are suffering, and many Ghanaians want real change. I added dignity and respect about the name Ghana. Because I said, the American citizen is the name and the image. Any ahoto, any edumo benyai. Any the rule of law, a year. So, be said, no person here British citizen. The intina, your class or when we get British passports, it's because we know, say, a chrono, the rule of law, a year. A human swap, many be high. And yet, perfectly, then so far better. Yes, you bet me I should share the yes, I could do so. Because whenever there is a will, there is a way. And we can build Ghana if indeed we want to build Ghana. See ye akuma see a person you build Ghana. You better build Yamana. You better Yamana Yam Ubia Subekasa. Ghana for I should show Mukuna Babe. This is the gospel truth. No crano, no. But Saminu me and no yam fan Yakum and see Akum say. You better build the crown na you you better catch the Ghana for near Bonoso. Near done a dinner channel near Nako court near jailing it. Near ye katasumu mua so say a me tribe in tea or free political party, meaning a quas or in tea or your bonnet crab jana dia or mining tumpo. Until we deny our religion, deny our political party, deny our tribe, and put Ghana first and fight for the nation. And yes, idea. The nation, the be a person could do. Then the Munyam Shanwa will be crap Ghana passport. A payer the Munyam shake a sear the amano. And don't forget to say, in this modern world, our competitors no and yet unia Ghana ni no. It's a sign of two trim they are fail. Why am I no more competing at the Chinese? Our more mighty when it comes to army. When it comes to the naval command, we're more strong. When it comes to the financial resources, We have billionaires, some Chinese billionaires in where we are secret. 30. So understand. So we don't wrestle against each other. We are Ghanaian. And I keep saying this. So you mean you are now doing some I'll pack you somewhere. I don't mind you again. But so better than my time for no, because I go after my enemies. Median. Say Ghana Nibian wa. I so wouldn't saw your time. So because it's so a different tribe into your time. Then you don't understand. Jane to say. Then you don't even have a conscience of your own. So or you're Nzimeni, or you're Voltarian, or you're Santini, or you're Bunoni, or you're Frafra, or you're Kusasi, or you're Mamprusin to your tamfo. Hey, wouldn't what tamfo? Our enemy no the poverty, bad roads, lack of clean water, yenya bino. Yenya enemy no you need modernized hospitals. Sebi your president yarimpa obekom. So any vice president yari. Minim hospital. Mean Canada. Pa. Makowa me huno. Yezu be say, let me say. I see. Until say, they be coming together and understand. Say, oh, nye me enemy, oh, nye ma tamfo. Ne mu makwan ben so ye nyina ye be fa so ye be di ye. Ye tumpon wa brabonim. Na ma wo man na ni ji abem na wo toso aba. Na wo don nti ase atena. That is what we have to focus on. Because the Chinese will come and take, destroy our lands, destroy our water bodies. And then they say, if you for kontokwa abontin suni nebefa ejapadi. Oh yes. We mean fear be an uncle nkoda omo ta kompa awo for ba so me patantokwa o me free fie wo me ko bia na bi mo ewia ba yere na bi mo ewia ba ode e mu ewia aye spoon nyina minim pa anya say minim pa just my party be way Charlie, my friend from my area. Charlie, he and brother so fine. And go for coffee on no pattern a year in Tokwa. On the coffee on maybe a bunch. On maybe a body, got a mammy to buy any bunch in his annual. Any body in his annual. Omo pattern Tokwa knows, Omo pattern Tokwa no, not Omuria. See, amazing, what Pantocado do. See, is no movie by no movie body. Dear Contokwa. Not China phone is saying, see, we are good. Now America phone so build the American a friend is saying a basis. American base, no more oil. No more dying a ponisu, no more 2 oil on the call. Now I won't call you, O coposo. A fire for no more copos, no more deep, no no mass. Because could one on Beko deep, no money be fair no Beko deep, no money be. Into obi wiaye ya obi timi ba yesi be ebesesa ye na wiaye na ma to we ko no abe dia na obe wo. But if we were together and we're developing and thinking about Ghana, we'll start have big thinkers, creators. They be building yankasi ship, yankasi ferry, yankasi boat. We used to do it. It was not a magic near yeah. And that Kwame Nkrumah building yankasa yan ship. Now you maintain ship. Ghana, obi mo free. Nigeria never, Sierra Leone never, South Africa no more. Yes, because now we have one of the biggest dry dock ship. A CSC baby a maintain ship. Here we are. Buzi amobai almost say solodo. I mean, go for no man say Ghana when people for no. I don't make close back. I don't use a car back. I didn't so one find if you know to ship baby. Buzi amo co school no. Co school baby better than a professor. Omo no money fee nyansa. Yeah, co school ni bi. And yes I will fee nyansa. It a cabo mo de. A sweet and nice. It be ka kwa akosi say. So mine be ya. Ne free me no be. Oti ase. And I've always told you, say, be careful of the voices you listen to. It's not every voice that you have to listen to. When you need a platform, it doesn't add any value to your life. The only thing is, so you'll be a inferior mind, now low self-esteem. Because you feel some sense of belonging because you'll be open information, which is knowledge. You will not waste time. Even if you buy me platform now, and YouTube are big. Set certain things that will add value. If you're a single parent, you are listening to me, advise your children. The YouTube is big. They can go on and study a lot of things. A carpentry, there's a lot of things you can study. It's the biggest, friends, a research department. Come let me tell you. YouTube is the biggest research department. So don't waste time. Just say, going to certain platforms that will not edify you, that will not build you, that will not grow you. What you say? No, don't do that. Don't waste time. We are here today, gone tomorrow. You need to add value to your life. What you say? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is today's conversation. It's 1 hour 20 minutes. Thank you, Ghana. God bless our homeland, Ghana. Make our nation great and strong. Bold to defend forever. See you soon.